What's up, folks? It's your boy DT 2.0, and today we have a quick unboxing and initial impressions of the Alienware X15 R1. And I emphasize R1 because this is the first product in the X line which downgrades the M line and replaces the Area 51, dare I say. They didn't come out and say it, but that's what I think they're doing. Anyway, I'll give you a quick unboxing and my initial impressions, and then maybe after a week or so, I'll give you my review on it, and y'all know how I get down. Alienware, don't disappoint me. Please, I've been a fan for a long time. Let's get into this. So here we are, just got it yesterday, picked it up from Best Buy, and I'm just gonna document this unboxing before the review, just to let you get a quick glimpse of the experience and what the box contains, which, hey, may be entertainment for some. It's definitely entertainment for me because I watched a trillion unboxing videos on YouTube. So it only just shows that I'm just trying to give back to the community. I'm joking. Now, before I do this, let's do a quick spec rundown. This thing sports the Intel Core i7 11800H, 512 gigabyte SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM, the RTX 3070, and we'll check the max power out and whether it's a max Q or not once I get it open. 15.6 inch, 360 hertz, which was buttery smooth on the R5. Full HD display with Comfort View Plus, NVIDIA GSync, and advanced Optimus. Again, it was the same one that they used on the R5, and I was a huge fan of because to me, it looked like a QHD. That was the level of clarity in that screen. This sports the per key keyboard, and I've always been a fan of Alienware's per key keyboards. Nahimic 3D audio. Now, this is the same audio that's on the MSI laptops and their external speakers, and the implementation of that, it's been documented on any of my videos. They absolutely sucked. I've had laptops with Dolby Atmos and THX, which was in the Razer 14 that I had. So let's see if this Nahimic can hold its own now that it's on the Alienware new top tier of laptops. This also contains new cooling, a new design, and pretty much what it should have been months ago when they started putting 30 series cards in the older laptops with last generation's processors. And I get it, COVID, right? COVID is to blame for everything. Oh, I'm fat, COVID. Oh, I got married, COVID. Oh, I got a dog, COVID. Did I go too far? Fuck it. Total price was $2,400, but Best Buy did send me a 10% off coupon for my birthday, which is coming up, might I add, and I was able to actually apply it to this purchase. So win-win, right? Anyway, let's get into it. Do this in one take. Fuck it. Did I say fuck? I said it twice. Anyway, as you can see, normal handle here. The box is way smaller than the boxes on the R3 and R4. I really can't comment on the, well, I could comment on an R5. Those boxes were exceedingly bigger, and they let you know exactly what was in them. This one is just plain black. Only if you look at the label on the side would you be able to see that it was a Alienware laptop or Alienware product, not necessarily a laptop. But anyway, we open the top up and we get presented with the laptop itself, and man, that's quite a spectacle there. Hopefully I can get that all in there because I'm gonna remove this box in a minute. I'm running out of space here. Anyway, this kind of reminds me of an XPS unboxing that I looked at online, this box here. So let's just get this out of here. So it has a little tab here, and yeah, it looks exactly, it looks exactly like the XPS box. But we're gonna set this to the side real quick. At least that lets me know it was protected. And then look in here, and then let's see what we have in here. We have a new and improved adapter. Got the Alienware branding on it, right? That's new. It's only reflective because I got it's the light, and they got this plastic over it, but it looks matte black. So, and I kind of like the way they got this wrapped up. At least they gave you something to keep the cable managed, I guess. Put that to the side. Get back in here. Of course, this is different also. Your power cable. This is a little bit different. All right. Put that there. And then last but not least, it looks like we got something in here And this is a, oh, that's nice. Look at that. Can you get that? Hold up. Let's get it in focus. Let's get it in focus. Come on. There you go. All right. This looks like a USB-C to Ethernet jack. So, hey, nice touch, Alienware. Nice touch. I'm a little bit impressed. Just a tad bit impressed. Right? And again, they could have gave you any simple ass Ethernet adapter, but they went on ahead. It's light. It's extremely light. But they went on ahead and put the branding on there. So I'm liking that. And let's toss that to the side. Anything else in this box? No. All right, so let's set that to the side without knocking my damn camera over. I always make a mess in here when I do these unboxings because I just want to get the video out the way and get my grubby hands on the main attraction. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna mess this up anyway. It's like opening up Christmas present in July, and I did it kind of wrong, but fuck it. It is what it is. Move that plastic out the way. Now, I couldn't see this before, but if you look real close, there's kind of a design on that. See that? Yeah, that's a nice touch we got going on here. They actually put work into this packaging, and I'm impressed. Apple, you're known. Could I say they're no longer the apple of my eye? This packaging is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm really feeling that. All right, let's see how we open this. And oh yeah, as you can see, there's more design in here that says X15. There's some designs in here. It looks like the keyboard and just the construction of it, the different parts that went in the inside. Anyway, the main attraction is right here. And I can already tell just by lifting this out of here that it's thin, right? I can already tell right off the bat that it's thin. But we're going to set this to the side real quick. And see this? Alienware, are you going to make my day by including stickers in here? Yeah, who gives a shit about stickers? But guess what? That's become pretty much the norm with anything that you get. So let's see what we have in here. Oh, what the fuck? We got some damn stickers. Nice touch. Nice touch, shipmate. Nice touch. So all of you guys that want Alienware stickers, yeah, it's the normal books. It's the same thing that you get out of any other ones. The card, the warranty, quick instructions. Yeah. I just wanted to see if they had stickers in there. And they do. And that's a nice touch. You know what? I'll do that later. This is a nice box. Anyway, yeah, this is a nice box to put this thing in. Right? Got the Alienware right there on the side. And that's about it. But it feels like a book. For those that read hardbacks, yeah, this feels like a book came in here or a cell phone or something like that. Anyway, here's the main attraction once again. And if you look at it, you can immediately see the difference between this and the older models just right off the bat. Even the ones that were the lunar white color, you can tell the lunar white model on the R3, R4, and R4s, this back piece was black. Now it's white. So now the entire thing is white. At the bottom, same, right? Same. All right, let's get this plastic off of here. And this plastic is it's really on there. All right. Come on, man. Stop playing. All right. And again, this thing is like a damn blade right now. It is thin. It's a hair, looking at the specs, it's a hair lighter than the R3s and R4s and even the R5s. It's like almost a half a pound lighter. This is this model, which is the X15. And again, Alienware, something that they're doing different is, look at that. They included a little cloth in there. They must have been watching my damn videos. All my complaints, right? What did I complain about in my last videos, right? I complained about, the deck on the white models. I complained about the thickness of it. I complained about some other things. I complained about the stickers not being in there. I complained about that little slim piece, that little slim thing that's been in there. Not only did they make the box smaller, but they added other things in there. So that's a nice touch. So let's see if this thing is powered on, and then we'll walk through the motions. One thing I do immediately notice right off the bat is this power button is smaller. That's immediately. So this Alienware head is a tad bit smaller. Yeah. All right, so let me plug this thing up and then I'll get back to y'all. Now, before we actually plug this thing up, let's do a quick roundabout. Like I said, this thing is thin and light, or lighter, not actually light, but and it's white as fuck. And on this left side right here, you can see the power input. And when I say this thing compared to the old model is extremely thin, it is extremely thin. It almost feels sleek and solid like a razor, you know. And man, they really did a job on this. Not a real big fan of all of the empty spaces back here, but if you look, if I can get that in focus, yeah, you can see a USB-A port, USB-C port, which is also Thunderbolt, a micro USB card slot, and also another USB-C with power delivery and your HDMI jack. And then on the other side, you have what looks like right here in the corner hidden is the microphone headphone combo jack. And that's it, right? No speakers in the front like we had on the old one. I assume the speakers are on the side or at the bottom. We'll find that out here pretty soon. And I'm gonna say it one more time. This thing is thin, it feels thin AF. For real. And I'm liking it. For real. I'm really liking it so far. All right, so let me plug this thing up. Now that we got some juice, as you can see, the light right here, one big difference is, one is the power jack location, but also the light ring around the power jack or the power cable is white, and last time it was blue. So big difference there. Another big difference, and this is kind of a love-hate thing with this particular design change, is yes, they put the power output to the side or input to the side, but one, I like the fact that it's in the back as compared to the Asus models, which puts it way in the middle. But what Asus did right is they gave you an angled power cable. This one is not cable, it just goes right out the side. So now I'm gonna ding you on that one. If this was the case, should have kept the shit in the back with all of that empty space back there. Anyway, let's see if we can get some juice in here and look at this damn comfort view screen. So hopefully this motherfucker ain't broke, because we already know the reputation. We got some juice. All right, so let me feel the keyboard, and I can tell you right now, it's the same keyboard, the same feeling keyboard, but I'm really feeling the feel of it, the look of it, the contrast. If this thing came in Dark Side of the Moon, or what they used to call Dark Side of the Moon, if that's still a thing, I will be ecstatic about it, by this thing being cold black. As you can see, the light still changes. We still have the Alienware logo, and also in the back, you have those Tron lights. They probably don't necessarily use Tron, because Tron is probably a trademark, but I'm going to call it Tron lights in the back. And I'm going to say it one more time. This thing is thin.
And I'm here to help.
Yeah, Katana.
A little sign in here, a touch of...
All right, so let me get this thing started up, and then I'll give you my impressions on the keyboard, the speakers, and a few other things before I close this out. All right, we're back, and I can tell you right now, my initial impressions is I'm impressed, right? I'm very impressed. There are some drawbacks, though. But let's just talk about the good things. Keyboard, outstanding as usual, but again, that's a personal preference thing. For me, I prefer Alienware's keyboard probably over any other keyboard out there, with the exception of a few. They did implement that same volume up, volume down, mute, keys over here, which kind of makes the shift key a little small over here. But that's something that I noticed when I was typing and I was trying to do something fast, that I was hitting the up arrow. So again, that's something you can get used to. Trackpad. I know they've been having a problem with the XPS's at trackpad not being even, but this thing is even around every edge. So that's a good thing. One design change outside of the smaller head right here is last year they didn't have vents here. It's kind of like an indentation or what felt like a piece of rubber up here at the top. Now it just looks like a straight vent right here, which probably helps with cooling with their new cooling implementation. So that's a good thing. Let's see how these speakers sound. So let's go over to YouTube real quick. And I'll probably got to be hit with commercials because I haven't logged in yet. Because this thing is brand spanking new. We live, baby. All right, let's see what we got here.
Los Angeles.
Told you. All right, so here we go. Chill Hop Radio. Y'all know how I like it. I like this station, and then I like another station, but I think this one kind of. All right. All right. Now I can tell you right now, you can hear the space. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to go over the deep end of say Dolby Atmos or the 3D Nahimic 3D, but you can tell it's spaced out. But it just depends on what you're listening to, whether it's stereo or something that's made for that. But they are loud, or loud enough, and they stomping on MSI. So the implementation of Nahimic in this is better. I know it probably applies more to using headphones, but the audio is better, definitely better than the R5, and I would say probably on par or maybe a little better than the R3 and R4 versions, which were pretty much the same. But so far I'm liking it. The screen, buttery smooth, might I add. That 360 hertz display, man. I don't know if you can feel that, but you gotta feel that to see that. You know, you have to actually feel the touchpad to be able to understand that. Now, let's get to my drawback on here. And my main drawback on here is this is your top line. This is a $2,500 laptop before taxes. Probably, depending on where you live, $2,800. It has a 3070 Max-Q 3rd gen in here. I'm gonna leave my thoughts to look at the gameplay and see how much I can squeeze out of that. But the max power out is 110 watts, but it is documented in there in the settings as a Max-Q 3070. So that's a little disappointing, but again, I have to see how it performs when I'm playing these games. So I'm going to charge this thing up. I'm going to load some games on here. I'm going to do the updates and do everything I can to make sure that this thing is ready to perform. And then I'm going to make it perform and let you guys know exactly what it provides or what it could provide for you. Is it good enough or is it not? Again, with the construction, design, I'm impressed. The change, I'm impressed. I want to unplug this and give it a roundabout one more again. You know, the lights in the back, I've always been a fan of. The Tron lights in the back. And I'm going to say it again. This thing is thin AF compared to last year's model. Right, the bottom, as you can see, has the same honeycomb vents in the side. These are probably the speakers. It looks easy to take the back off like it was last year, and I'll do that to let you guys know whether it's upgradable or not. That's one of the first things I'm going to do because I like to slap my own SSDs in here to expand it. And if I decide to keep it, if it performs great, whether it's Max-Q or not, that's the first thing I'm going to do. But love the lighting on the keyboard. The It does, as you can see, it does have Windows Hello, and I'm sitting behind a damn tripod right now, and it still saw my face, which lends to the security of, you know, Windows Hello and that in general. But you can see red lights up there flash at you, so it can get your face. It did a pretty good analysis of my face. It took about a minute before it registered, so that's a good thing. But you know, let me do some updates, and then I'll get back with you guys in probably about a week or so to let you know what I think about the Alienware X15 R1 top of the line Alienware computer with the RTX 3070 Max-Q. Thanks for watching, folks. This is DT 2.0. I'll see you in a few. Deuces.